Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your famous, friendly, family favorite fantasy football guy. And I just wanted to get you guys caught up on the Monday night game tonight between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. So I hopefully can help you with your NFL DFS lineups. I'm going to start off by looking at Justin Jefferson. And again, I know I said on my previous videos, this is week one. So we have last year's stats to go off of and games to look at. And then there's just projections. I just want to kind of break down and show you what these guys did against the Bears last year and what the Bears did against Minnesota last year. Because they did play twice against each other. It's a divisional, matchup. So, however, J.J. McCarthy is now the quarterback in Minnesota. So that's going to be significantly different than last year. Whether that's a good way or bad way, it's probably going to be significant. With that said, he's got Justin Jefferson as his wide receiver, his number one wide receiver. So that helps him. His matchup this week, not very good because the Bears ranked first overall against the quarterback position last year. They were only 18th against the pass, and they were 27th against the rush. So that actually should help J.J. McCarthy. That should take some pressure off of him if they can run Aaron Jones like a workhorse, basically. That should take some pressure off of him. Because I think they will run Aaron Jones like that. He typically has been used like that in the past, even with the Packers. But let's go ahead. Let's start off looking at Justin Jefferson. He's the highest salaried player this week, and rightfully so. He's, if not the best receiver in the league, he's one of them. Looking at what he did in Week 15 against Minnesota last year, against Chicago last year, he got 20.3 points. That was a pretty decent game. Not one of his strongest performances, but it's good. Week 12, however, he only got 4.7 points. That is not very good, guys. That's not what we're looking for from Justin Jefferson, of all people. We would expect much, much higher from him. His matchup, like we had talked about before, the Bears ranked first against quarterback, 18th against the pass. However, they not only, actually, I take that back, they were first against quarterback and wide receiver. They were first against the wide receiver and 18th against the pass. DJ Moore, guys, he is one that I'm looking at that I potentially would put in my captain spot. He got 15 points in Week 15. Week 12, he got 29.9 points. So he did phenomenal in Week 12. His matchup, looking very good on paper, unless the Vikings defense has strengthened against that pass. They were ranked 32nd against the wide receiver, 29th against the pass. And they were actually ranked second against the rush. So they were pretty strong against the rush, which means the Bears are most likely going to have to pass to stay in this game anyway. So there's those two guys broken down for you. Caleb Williams in Week 15 only had 10.94 points. Not very great. But in Week 12, that was his strong performance, which is part of why DJ Moore had so many points, but Caleb Williams had 29.9 points in that game. So really good game from him. The Vikings were ranked 5th against the quarterback, however, and 29th against the pass. So those are your stats there. Second against the rush, like we said before. Which game are we getting? Are we getting the first game or the second game from Caleb Williams? Or neither. It's a new season. I think he's risky to play, but if he does play well, then he could have a dominating performance. So I might shy away from him depending upon salary cap because I definitely want DJ Moore. And there's another player I'm going to get to here in a moment that I really want, who most likely will be my captain. JJ McCarthy, there's nothing to break down on him. He's the new quarterback here. Injured last year, I believe. Not first year with the team, but first year as the starter. Like I said, I almost said Cowboys, guys. The Bears ranked first against the quarterback, like we had talked about. And yeah, you've already seen the stats, guys. I think it's a tough matchup. But he's got Justin Jefferson as his number one wide receiver. That's the strongest point I'm seeing from him. Might be the second strongest because Aaron Jones is actually probably the strongest factor I'm seeing for J.J. McCarthy. But let's look at Swift. Swift in Week 15 had 9.9 points. Week 12, 9.5. So not a deciding factor in the games. But he did okay. I mean, they weren't zeros and almost hit double digits. Odunze was not a factor in those games, guys. He had 5.9 in Week 15, 8.9 in Week 12. Nothing exciting there, but hey, I was looking just yesterday at the matchups that Zay Flowers had against the Bills last year, and I did not play him last night, and that bit me in the butt. So Odunze could be a good play. I'm fading him. I'm not going to play him this week. The guy that I'm definitely playing here is Aaron Jones. Week 15, he had 18.6 points, so pretty solid. Week 12, he had 23.9. I believe he's my favorite play of the week, if you can't tell, guys. Plus, Aaron Jones, when he's fresh at the beginning part of the season, I think he could be really dominant in this game. Like I said, the Bears ranked 28th against the running back, 27th against the rush. I just see this being an explosive game for Aaron Jones. They also have Jordan Mason in Minnesota now, so he could be a factor in this game as well. I don't know. We're going to have to see what that looks like, guys. Let's move on to TJ Hawkinson. Week 15 of last year, he had 10.2 points. Week 12, he had 21.4 points. Hawkinson, I think, is a good guy to play here as well, guys. Especially if you're trying to save on salary cap. The Bears were ranked 23rd against tight ends last year. So, yeah, I see Hawkinson. Plus, he's still probably one of the top tight ends in the league. So, I think he would be a good play here, guys. Moving down for Chicago, got Loveland. Nothing to go off of for Loveland here, but the matchup, the Vikings ranked 14th against tight ends. They ranked 29th against the passes, I believe. We already said maybe multiple times. Kickers, looking really good here for Ricard, guys. He had 15 points in Week 15. That's pretty solid for a kicker. Doesn't look like he played that Week 12 game, but in Week 15, 15 points, he'd definitely be worth playing this week. Chicago ranked 29th against the kicker position. So, yeah, I think he would be phenomenal. Santos not looking as good here matchup-wise for me. Minnesota was third against the kicker. Sometimes that doesn't always matter that much against the kicker as long as they have a offense that can get down the field. But in this game, it's not looking great for me to pick him. He had 6 points in Week 15 last year, 9 points in Week 12 last year. So that's decent from your kicker, guys. But I still don't think I'm going to pick him. Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen being on the Minnesota Vikings. I'm pretty sure he's back at Minnesota. Isn't that where he played before he went to Carolina, guys? If I'm not mistaken, someone comment in the chats. I mean, I'm pretty certain that's where he played before, but looks like he found his way back. Yeah, so that would be a good play, possibly. I mean, he's a really good wide receiver. I think Adam Thielen would definitely be worth playing in this game. Don't love the matchup necessarily, but Adam Thielen can play ball. Komet. Let me look at the depth chart because I did not know that Komet was the number 2. Yeah, this is showing Loveland as number 1. Komet is your number 2 guy now as far as tight ends go for Chicago. So, Komet, I'd have to imagine is going to get some passes too. I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't. Yeah, let's look. Luther Burden the third. Don't know anything about him, guys. I don't know anything about him. I have nothing to go off of for you guys there. Other than he's apparently the 3rd wide receiver in Chicago. So, even over Zacchaeus. So, I'm going to have to see more from him. I mean, there's a chance he gets a touchdown pass or something. I'm definitely going to have to see more from him before I play him. I'm not going to play him this week anyway. Scrolling down through, seeing if I see anyone else, guys. Feel free to comment. If you think there's somebody that I'm missing here that looks really solid. Oliver could always get points, guys. We'll go ahead and see what he did last year. Week 15, 0 points. Week 12, it looks like he didn't play in that game. But sometimes, that second tight end will just get that touchdown pass or something. Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot down here, guys, that I like, just to be real honest. So, kind of, I guess, to make a lineup, I'm going to go ahead, since Aaron Jones as the captain would only be $11,100 salary. I'm gonna put him in that captain spot, and I'm gonna throw in, just for fun, guys, DJ Moore on top. I told you I wanted him. I'm wanting to play Justin Jefferson because he's Justin Jefferson. Don't think I trust a Dunze there. I'm just going over what we had already seen. Hawkinson I did like, but I'm definitely not going to play him over Justin Jefferson. Tempted to play Caleb Williams. Not wanting to play McCarthy right here just because of the matchup, guys. I'm doing this all right off the top of... I'm winging this right now. This is really the first time I've broken this down and examined it, so... I think I'm going to go Ricard here. Adam Thielen, guys, at 4,400. That's a hard one not to play. You know what I didn't break down as the defenses for you guys. Week 15 of last year, the Bears got 5 points. Week 12, they had 4 points. Vikings ranked 21st against defenses. We'll look at the Vikings in those games. 8 points against Chicago in Week 15. Week 12, they had 7 points. Not bad. Don't know if it's worth picking them for a showdown slate, but the Bears were ranked 26th against the defenses. So I've got my kicker. I find it really hard not to play Adam Thielen here. I really do. Being so cheap, I don't see how you couldn't. I think I'm going to go Hawkinson, and I think I'm going to go Adam Thielen here, guys. And this might not be my set lineup. I might change this. I don't like the fact that only gives me one Chicago player. I feel like Caleb Moore is probably worth playing if I'm playing DJ Moore. I don't know why I say Caleb Moore. Caleb Williams. I think Caleb Williams could be worth playing if I'm playing DJ Moore. But anyways, guys, I'm going to keep fooling around with this. But hopefully this will give you guys some ideas. At least show you the breakdowns of what they did last year. And at least you got to hear someone talk about some football. Because I'm super excited that it's back. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I won't take up any more of your time. The next videos will hopefully be better for you. All right, thanks, guys. I'll talk to you later.